Today we're going to be talking about Finley the Fearful Fox, who lived in a mystical forest where trees whispered secrets and the moon glowed with an ethereal light. And in that forest lived a young fox named Finley. But Finley was not like the other foxes. He was bright, he was curious, but he was also very, very fearful. And unlike his siblings, Finley was scared of shadows. He was nervous about exploring and very hesitant to try new things. And one night, this wise old owl named Ophelia just happened to notice that Finley was struggling. And she looked down with her eyes reflecting the wisdom of ages. And then she flew down and spoke to him. And her voice was as soft as a night breeze. And she said, "Why are you trembling so, Finley?" And Finley looked up with his eyes wide with a mix of fear and awe. And he said, "I'm scared. This world seems so big and I feel so small." And the owl just nodded and said, "What if I told you that what lies within you is a strength greater than any fear that you might have? You see fear as a dark cloud that can block the light of your courage. But a cloud is not the sky, it's just part of it. And your courage is the sky, which is vast and endless." And Finley listened, but how do I find this courage? And she said, "Close your eyes and imagine your fear as a leaf. And now watch as the wind of your courage blows that leaf away, revealing the bright moonlight of your bravery." And he did that. He closed his eyes and he imagined his fears as leaves, and one by one he saw them being swept away by a gentle but firm breeze. Now, the tale of Finley the Fox became a legend in the forest, and his story of transformation was a reminder that within every heart lies the power to overcome fear. We're going to wind down today's session, and what I'd like to do is invite you to join me in this guided visualization. So find a comfortable position. You can do it with your eyes open, you can do it with your eyes closed, but take a deep breath. And with each breath, I'd like you to feel yourself relaxing just a little bit more and a little bit more. And just feel the tension melting away from your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes and fingers. You are safe, you are calm, and you're ready to embark on this journey. And I'd like you to think about something that you fear. It could be anything, big or small. And as you focus on this, notice where in your body that you feel it. And maybe it's around you, but in general, most people, it's inside their body. Is it in your chest? Is it in your stomach? Is it hovering around you? Wherever it is, just point to it. And with your other hand, I want you to reach in or reach out and imagine pulling this fear out of its place and holding it right in front of you. And just notice it, look at it. What color is it? And just observe that without any judgment. And then I want you to imagine that you can place this fear, boom, right up there in the air and draw a big black frame all the way around it like an old style TV screen. And you remember those old TVs, or maybe you heard about them, the ones that had a contrast knob. And I just want you to play with that knob, turn it one way and the image turns white, and you turn it the other way and it turns black. And I want you to decide which color feels right to you. And when you're ready, I want you to take your dominant index finger and begin to write on this screen. I want you to write down all the lessons that you've learned from this fear, all the positive elements, all the resources you've gained, and just take your time. Take your time and write until you feel that all of the lessons that you've learned have been acknowledged. And I'll just give you a few moments. And when you're ready, shrink that picture, that big picture frame, shrink it down, all the way down to the size of a postage stamp, maybe even smaller than a postage stamp. And when you're ready, I want you to take that postage stamp and throw it all the way to the back of your mind. And you hear this splat as it sticks to the back of your mind. It's just a reminder that old fear can never come back. That's right. And test it. Test it. Notice what happens next in the space where that fear used to live. Let's fill it with some new, empowering qualities. And while you're adding the qualities in there that you want, I'm going to suggest that you add in relentlessness and curiosity and playfulness and a sense of triumph. Put anything else in there that you wish and feel these qualities swirling together, gaining momentum. And then I want you to spin these qualities in the direction that amplifies their power. You know what direction that is. And just let them spin faster and faster and faster and faster until they take on a life of their own. And when they've taken a life of their own on, brimming with energy, slam it back into the space where that fear used to live. And feel that strength and positivity filling you up. And take a deep breath and start to bring your awareness back to the room. Feel your body, feel your breath, feel yourself starting to move around a little bit. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and know that you have transformed a fear into something powerful and positive. Think about that. How do you feel right now in this moment of newfound strength? And today, as we wrap up the session, I want you to remember that this is not an end, but a beautiful beginning. A journey from fear to freedom awaits you. I want you to try this video out a couple of times, embrace these lessons, and step boldly into a future where fear no longer controls you. And I want to ask you a question. Isn't it time you unlocked your true potential?